Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. Join the live, man. Join the live. We're going live in just a second, y'all. Hit that like button. Subscribe. Going live at 8 o'clock. Hit that subscribe button, man. Stop playing around. It's your boy Onslaught Tree. Going live in just a minute. Hope everybody's doing good. Hit that like button down below. It's about to go down. Hope everybody's doing good tonight. Getting ready for another beautiful episode, man. Hit that like button. Let's get it popping tonight. Drop a comment in the comment section down below. Drop a comment if you're here right now. How's everybody doing out there? How you doing, New York City? How New York City doing, man? How we doing, man? I see Derek Clark is in the building. Derek Clark, thanks for coming through. I see Charlie's in the building. Charlie, thanks for coming through. Hit that like button, man. If you're here right now, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, we're going to have a great conversation tonight, man. We're going to talk about it. What up, New York City? It's Talking Barz. We back with another one. Hope everybody's doing good tonight. We're finally getting some good weather here in New York City. It's not ice cold. The ice has melted a little bit outside. Weather is getting better. They said New York City, we're going to get some nice weather for the next few days so we're going to enjoy that, man. Hit that like button down below if you're in the chat right now. Derek Charles say, what up, homie? What up, man? What's good? Charlie says DMX had a crazy 3-album run. We're going to talk about it tonight. I see Iman is in the chat. Iman, thanks for coming through. Harlem is in the building. Shout out to Harlem. Iman has a wild comment. Iman says, Pac, All Eyes on Me, and Machiavelli were basically 3 albums. Listen, man, Iman, I can't even argue with that, all right? But Me Against the World was a classic too. Straight classics, facts. But I'm not, wait, let me pause y'all. Let me pause y'all right there. Today we're not talking about all the best albums. Today we're not talking about all the best 3-run albums. Today we're just talking about 2. All right? We're breaking it down today to just 2 albums. All right? I know there's a lot of classic 3 album runs, but today we're just doing a versus today. Today we're taking two artists and we're putting them against each other. All right? So today is DMX versus Kanye West. All right? So I know there's a lot of other 3-album classics. Nas has that. Jay-Z has that. There's a lot of them out there, but today we're focusing on DMX and Kanye West. So thank everybody for coming through. Thanks for joining the live. So like I just said, today's conversation, I want to talk to you all about classic albums. I want to talk to you all about 2 of my favorite MCs. Rest in peace, DMX, Darkman X, and the early Kanye West. Not the Kanye West we got now, all right? Not this Kanye West we got now, the early Kanye West. And for this conversation, the question is, who had the better 3-album run? On one side, we got DMX. It's Dark and Hell is Hot. Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood. And then there was X. On the other hand, we got Kanye West. College Dropout, Late Registration, Graduation. 2 amazing MCs. 2 amazing runs in hip-hop. Now let's talk about DMX for a second. And I see Charlie's in the chat. Charlie says, I'm taking X all day. Charlie going with the Dark Man X. I see Triple T Reviews is in the building. Triple T said, I'm just waking up in the morning. Gotta thank God. Okay. That sounds like an Ice Cube. That sounds like an Ice Cube line. That sounds like an Ice Cube line right there. But let's talk about DMX, y'all. Thank the Lord, DMX dropped his album when DMX dropped his album. Everybody knows that at the time when DMX came out in 1998, the rap game was a little bit sweet, y'all. I'm gonna use the word sweet. I don't want YouTube to ban me. I'm gonna use the word sweet. Yes, there were still some hardcore MCs out there. Jay was still doing his thing. Wu-Tang was still doing their thing. Kool G Rap was still doing his thing. Yeah, there was still a lot of ill MCs out there doing their thug shit. I'm not saying no. But the energy that DMX came with was different, y'all. And I was here. I remembered. If you were around when DMX dropped that first album, It's Dark and Hell is Hot, drop it in the comments. I remember when that album came out. I remember when you heard the I remember stop, drop, shut it down, open up. I remember that vibe. I was here. Drop it in the comments if you were here, if you remember that vibe. Do you remember how New York City was going crazy for DMX? Were you here when Rough Riders blew up? Yeah, we had Cassidy. Yeah, we had Drag On. Yeah, we had the Locks. Yeah, we had Evie Eve on Rough Riders. But when that came through, at that time, I would say Jay-Z was maybe crowned the king of New York at that time. Jay-Z was on his ascend to king of New York status. He dropped a couple hit albums. He just dropped the Volume 2, and he joined. Jay-Z was on the rise. You know, had Hot 97 going crazy. Jay-Z was there. But when DMX dropped his joint, you ever seen a tsunami? You ever see you ever been to the beach and you see a wave coming and you're looking at the wave, you're like, wait, is that a wave coming? And it starts growing and growing, and by the time you try to turn around and run, it knocks your butt on the floor. That's how DMX came through. DMX came through like a tsunami and just engulfed everybody up, yo. And not only did DMX drop It Was Dark and Hell is Hot, at the end of the year, he dropped The Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood album. 2 albums in 1 year. Now listen, I'm not saying if this is true or not, but I don't remember any other artists, any other rap artists dropping 2 albums in 1 year. I don't remember. If you guys know of another rap artist dropping 2 albums in 1 year, drop it in the comments. When DMX dropped Flesh of My Flesh, Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood, all my jiggers get down like, whoa, Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood, all my. When he dropped that second album, in the same year, we were still bumping It's Dark and Hell is Hot. We were still rocking that album. We got some comments in the comment section. Derek Clark says, I remember that. Derek Clark, thank you. That was the time to be alive. Triple T Review says, I was around when DMX dropped Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood, and It's Dark as Hell is Hot. Triple Reviews, thank you for that. Iman has a comment. Iman says, DMX It's Dark and Hell is Hot was the first album I bought and it was on cassette. Ooh, you had the cassette, Iman? I had the CD. Iman, all my CDs is all messed. My CDs is all, I bumped them too much, But this CD right here, this came with this had the double CD. This is when they were doing the promotion, and they had a promo CD in there as well from Def Jam. I don't know who stole my promo CD. My dudes, they be taking all my stuff, man. But yeah, Iman, I never really got into buying cassette tapes, Iman. I used to buy a lot of reggae cassette tapes. Reggae World. There was a guy on Jamaica Avenue, 165 Street, called Gary. He used to drop the reggae albums back in the 90s, but he used to drop them on cassette tapes. I used to always buy Gary's reggae cassette tapes. But I never bought rap cassette tapes. I had a few. I have a cassette tape player. I got a few rap, but I mostly bought reggae cassette tapes, Iman. I never really bought rap cassette tapes. I have mostly the albums. All right. So Iman said that was his first CD, his first cassette tape. It's Dark as Hell is Hot. Iman also said Tupac dropped 2 albums in 1 year. Okay, wait. Iman, wait. Are there albums when he was alive, or are we talking about albums when he passed away? Iman, put it in the comments. What two albums did Tupac drop in 1 year? Let me know. Let me know in the comments, Iman. Thank you. Charlie has a comment. Charlie says Mace was the king of New York first, then Jay. Jay came with straight heat. Listen, man. Charlie ain't lying, yo. Bad Boy Records. When Bad Boy Records, and I might be wrong on the dates here, okay? But let me just say this, right? When Bad Boy Records had Craig Mack was kind of the face of Bad Boy early in the Bad Boy career, okay? And then Biggie came along, and Biggie just deboed Bad Boy. Biggie kind of took over the face of Bad Boy Records. He was dropping so many hits, stuff like that. So, and then when Biggie passed, that's when you saw the rise of Mace. Mace started to bubble after Biggie had passed away. Okay, so yeah, Mace was hot. That first Mace album, fire. So yeah, Charlie's not lying. Mace was, at one time, Mace was heavy in New York City. All right, that Bad Boy run was crazy. All right. Iman says, I Am and Nostradamus dropped in the same year. Okay. I can believe that, because I believe when the I Am album came out, on the back of the I Am CD, there was a picture of Nas with the stethoscope looking at the Nostradamus album. So that could be true, Iman. The I Am album and Nostradamus could have come out in the same year. Thank you for that. Triple T says, well, by that time I already moved on away from As Dark as Hell is Hot, Flesh of My Blood. All right. So, like I said, man, that DMX run, and then he dropped and then there was X album a couple years later. That 3-album run, those are 3 solid albums, okay? I'm giving It's Dark as Hell is Hot, I'm giving it classic vibes. It's Dark as Hell is Hot, Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood, I'm giving it classic vibes. And then there was X, not a classic, but a solid album, all right? I see NYC Addictions is in the chat. Yeah. Shout out to NYC Addictions, yo. Don't forget, man, y'all go check out his Instagram page. If y'all want to order the drinks, all right? We got the Medusa. We got the Love Potion number 9. And I forgot what the other one's called. My bad, y'all. I forgot what the other one's called. But, yo, y'all want to order the drinks. We got the infused. We got the infused joints. And the Love Potion is not infused, all right? So if you want something, for the lady, get him a little saucy. And then you have the regular flavor. So, y'all go check out NYC Addictions, all right? Exotic drinks. Go to Instagram. Go to his Instagram page. Follow him. You want to purchase? He's doing deliveries all through New York City, all right? So y'all want to purchase? Hit him up on his Instagram, and you're gonna hit y'all up. NYC, call into the show, man. All right. All right. So, Kanye West. When I first learned about Kanye West, I learned that Kanye West was a producer for Rockefeller. Okay, he was doing some production for Jay on the Blueprint and some earlier stuff. So that's how I first started hearing Kanye West's name. All right, and shout out to the homie Sharky Sims. Sharky and Salon used to really bump Kanye. I really wasn't bumping Kanye stuff before he came out. Sharky and Salon was really pushing his stuff, talking about his stuff. Yo, you heard about Kanye? Yo, So I really wasn't up on Kanye like that early. But when I got a hold of that first album, that College Dropout, I ain't gonna lie, yo. I ain't gonna lie. That album is a classic top to bottom, yo. College Dropout, from the way the album opens to the way the album closes, is a classic. That's how you do album. And back then, a lot of albums were doing skits on the albums back then. His skits, Kanye's skits were chef's kiss. Perfect. Iman has a comment. Iman says, I Am dropped on April of 1999, and Nostradamus came out November the same year. Okay, all right. Yeah, Iman, I remember when I bought the I Am album. I think it's the I Am album. But there was one of the albums, on the back of the album, Nas has a picture looking through and watching the Queens Bridge and watching the Nostradamus thing. But shout out, Iman. Shout out to Harlem. All right. Thank you for that, Iman. NYC Addiction says, hit the like button, show some support. That's facts. All right. So, Kanye West drops his first album, College Dropout. Listen, there's not a lot of MCs that drops an amazing first album and then turns around and drops another amazing album. As much as we love Snoop Dogg's best album is his first album. He never got better making albums. Okay? Much as we love Busta Rhymes' first album is his best album. Anyway, Kanye West drops Late Registration. And again, the opening of the album, rest in peace to Bernie Mac, to closing out the album, to dropping songs like At Music, to dropping songs like Drive Slow, and to dropping songs like Sierra Leone. It was thousands of miles away. Sierra Leone remind what we today. Over here, it's a drug trade. We die from drugs. Over there, they die from what we buy from drugs. The diamonds, the chains, the bracelets, the charms is. I thought my Jesus piece was so harmless. Till I see a picture of a shorty armless. And here is the conflict. It's in the black person's soul to rock that gold. He spent his whole life trying to get that ice. On the polar rugby, it looked so nice. How could something so wrong make me feel so right? Before I beat myself up like Ike. You can still throw your Rockefeller diamonds tonight. Yo, when that Late Registration album dropped, Kanye was gone. Kanye was gone. That back-to-back classic albums. Back-to-back classic albums. Back-to-back classic. No question about it. And then he turned around and dropped the Graduation. I think out of the three albums, Graduation might be the weakest, but Graduation is still a classic album. Hit the comment section down below. Drop in the comment section who has a better 3-album run. Is it DMX or is it Kanye West? Drop a comment in the comment section down below. Let me hit some comments up in here. I say Triple T Reviews has a comment. Triple T Reviews said my favorite DMX album is Flesh, and my favorite Kanye album is Graduation. I think my favorite DMX album is It's Dark as Hell is Hot. I love the Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood album. Like I love this album. Okay, this album is a pretty dope album too. Look at the back of the album there. I love this album. I think DMX showed a lot of growth. And again, this was all within 1 year. Some artists don't grow till their second, third, fourth, fifth album. You start to see their music changing. DMX first album and his second album, you could see the growth in his music from one album to the next, yo. Like the production was a little bit cleaner. The features, Jadakiss is on there. Jay was on there. The Locks is on there. Drag On. Come From with Mary J. Blige. This album, DMX really did show a lot of growth on this album. But look, the back of the albums are almost the same, yo. Look at the back of the albums. Yeah. Look at that right there. Ugh. But I'm still gonna go with his first album as my favorite DMX album. Triple T says Graduation is not a weak album. I'm not saying it's a weak. I'm saying it's a weak album when it comes to the first two albums. If somebody was to rate Kanye West albums, College Dropout, Late Registration, and Graduation, I would think the first two would be 1 or 2. Graduation will always be the third album. If you look at the DMX 3 albums, Flesh or It's Dark will be 1 and 2. If There Was X will always be number 3. It's the weaker album out of the 3. I'm not saying it's a bad album. I'm just saying out of the 3 albums, it's just not the best out of the 3 albums. All right, and let's take a look at some record sales numbers. All right, got a few more comments. Iman says Graduation is his best in my opinion. One of my all-time favorites. Oh, okay. So Iman likes the Graduation best. Okay, I think Kanye's Late Registration is my favorite. Iman is going with Graduation. Shout out to Harlem. NYC has a comment. NYC says DMX was... Oh, man, listen, we're not going to have no DMX slander up in here, NYC. We're not gonna have no DMX slander. Rest in peace to X, one of the greatest ever. X had his demons. X had his demons, yo. We are not going to tolerate no DMX slander in this chat. I'm going to skip all that piece. DMX was, for the first 2 albums, we felt his words. Even Jay-Z felt it. Kanye was little bro with the pink polo shirt. And NYC is not lying. Kanye West kind of introduced the backpack rapper producer thing. If that's even a thing. There wasn't a lot of backpack rappers at that time. Maybe Common, maybe Common was considered a backpack rapper at that time. Maybe. I could be wrong. But Kanye West was kind of the first rapper that had the prissy look, the polo shirts with his collar turned up, the backpack on his back, wearing the blazers. Again, I could be wrong. Kanye is the first person I started seeing doing the pink polos and all that stuff. So NYC Addictions could be right. I'm not saying I'm not wrong, but I'm just saying it could be true. All right. Let's take a look at some numbers, y'all. Let's take a look at some sales numbers up here. Let me open this up a little bit here. Hold on a second. I got my. Hold on, y'all. Let's open this up some more here. All right. So, DMX first album, first week sales, he did 251,000 units. Kanye West's first album, Kanye West sold 441,000 copies. Kanye West doubled up DMX first week. I'm just saying. It's not me. It's the numbers. All right? It's the numbers. Don't look at me. DMX second album, Flesh of My Flesh. It sold 670,000 copies. So look at that. From DMX first album, the first album was so hot. The second album doubled up the numbers. And that's all in the same year. I see Caddy K is in the chat. Caddy K, thanks for coming through. Shout out to Caddy K. Shout out to Cali. Cali is in the building. Caddy K says, funny, but so true about that DMX comment. Caddy K, we're not going to do no DMX slander in the chat, all right? Rest in peace, X, one of the best ever. Yes, DMX had his demons. We all know it. But we're not going to do no DMX slander here, y'all, all right? Shout out to Caddy K coming through. So DMX first album, DMX doubled up his sales in 1 year, 670,000 copies. Kanye West's second album, 860,000 copies. So the same thing that DMX did, Kanye did. Kanye West's first album, 441,000 copies. Second album, doubled up, 860,000 first week copies. DMX third album, he kind of leveled off. Still, that's great numbers, yo. That's almost a milli. That's almost platinum first. That's almost platinum first week. DMX did 690,000 copies. So you know for sure, after the second week numbers, he was platinum. If he doing 698 first week, second week is platinum. Kanye West improved again. Kanye went to platinum. Kanye West sold 957,000 on his third album. So you can see the pattern, y'all. From the first album to the second album, the sales got better. And that only happens when the artist has a smash album. If you have a whack album, your sales are going to drop when your next album comes out. That's just how it is. The people, they ain't going to check for you like that when the next album comes out. See what the chat is saying. Triple T says, shout out to NYC Addictions. NYC Addiction says, no other rapper showed his demons and his struggle with his spirit and his flesh. It touched my soul like going to church, no cap. NYC Addictions is not lying, yo. And I don't know if I'm right here again. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. DMX was the first artist that I saw praying in a song. I can't remember any artist that had a prayer in his album. I'm ready to meet him. I'm ready to meet him. I'm ready to meet him. Where I'm coming, they ain't black, black ain't white, white ain't black. It's like that. What if they ain't black? You got to affect in the war, but the real war, follow the law or the Lord. Lord, you left me stranded, but I don't know why. DMX, I don't know if I'm right or wrong. correct me if I'm wrong, DMX was the first person I saw praying in an album. Just like Wu-Tang was the first I seen put in karate music, karate movies, sound bites in an album. Wu-Tang is the first I seen started that. DMX was the first person I seen praying in an album. I don't know if I'm right on that, but that's just me. Caddy K says, what up to the chat? If you're in the chat right now, hit that like button, yo. Like the video. Share the video to all your peoples that love hip-hop. Don't forget, go follow NYC Addictions, man. He got the drinks, and he got the sample size too. All right, so if you ain't no heavy drinker and you just want the sample size, NYC Addictions got the sample size too. All right, he got the little sample, all you little baby drinkers, you baby drinkers. Y'all go hit up NYC Addictions page, Exotic Drinks on Instagram. He's doing deliveries, y'all. If you're in New York City and you place an order, you might get your order delivered to you. Go hit him up. So today's conversation, we talking about which of these two artists had the better 3-album run. Kanye West had the better sales, as you can see. 441,000 first album, 860,000 second album, 957,000 third album. DMX 251,000, and that's big numbers, yo. This is not streaming numbers. This is not you picking up your phone and ordering an album on your phone. No, this is getting up off your butt, going outside, jumping on the bus, jumping on the train, borrowing your mom's car, walking to Jamaica Avenue, wherever you were going. This is album sales. You had to leave your house to go buy these albums. All right, so this is not, wake up in the morning. Let me go brush my teeth. Oh snap, DMX got an album out. Let me buy the album. No. This is going and spending gas money to go buy an album. This is jumping on the train to go to Sam Goody, to go to Circuit City, to go buy the album. This is jumping in a dollar cabbie. If you're not from New York, you probably don't know what a dollar cab is. But jumping in a dollar cab to go buy an album. These is real album sales. All right, so drop in the comments, man. Let me know, who do you think had the better first 3-album run? Is it DMX? Is it Kanye West? I'm going with DMX, man. I love the 3 Kanye West album run. I'm not going to lie. Those 3 albums are dope. They're classics. But DMX just hit different. You know, and like NYC Addiction says, him praying, the way his music touched your soul. DMX was just different, man. His energy was different. His love for his music was different. He has a lot of classic songs. He has a few classic albums. His memory is still alive today. I mean, if DMX was here still putting out music, he had a love for dogs. I never seen anybody had that kind of love for dogs like that. I mean, now in America, Americans love their dogs more than they love humans, you know. But back then, it was hard to see somebody that had love for animals, dogs like that, especially pit bulls. People were scared and afraid of pit bulls back in the 90s. So shout out to DMX, man. I see NYC has a comment. NYC says, nah, it was a turning point. It was turning into swag rap from street and rap, plus Jay-Z helped Kanye. That's true, too. That's facts, too, what NYC Addictions is saying. At that time in 1997, 1998, hip-hop was really happy, man. There was a lot of club bangers. Jay was on that big pimpin' stuff, you know. There was still hardcore music, but the club joints was banging. All the rappers had to do a song with a female artist. Everybody was doing a song with a female artist. Method Man, everybody. And DMX just came with a different energy, man. And he shook the game up. He shook the game up at a time when the game was getting the game was the numbers were going up for hip hop, but the game was getting kind of stagnant, kind of stale. And DMX, the energy DMX came with, rap game needed that. Facts. NYC Addictions is speaking facts. The rap game, we needed DMX. So shout out to everybody in the chat. If you're listening to this right now, later on, drop your comments in the comment section down below. I want to thank everybody for coming through. Triple T, Caddy K, Iman, Charlie, everybody that support the channel. Thanks for coming through as always. Derek Clark, thanks for coming through. Iman, thanks for coming through. Harlem, I appreciate each and every one of y'all for joining the channel. Don't forget to go check out our videos. We got a video with the Ron G versus Kid Capri, the blends. We got some blend stuff. Go check that out. We got some more stuff dropping on Thursday, and we got another blend classic dropping on Saturday. So thank you all for coming through. Thank you all for the support. Drop your comments in the comment section. Don't forget to share the channel. It's your boy Onslaught Tree. Don't forget to support NYC Addictions Exotic Drinks on Instagram. Go to his Instagram page right now. Subscribe. Order up your drinks. It's your boy Onslaught Tree. This is Talking Barz.